What's up, sports fans? Schultzy's Card Pulls back here with another recap of a Target.com sports card online restock. I'll tell you what, it was a pretty wacky one again. I know that sports card fans are getting a bit weary, but this was the third wacky restock in a row, and they're happening every 2 weeks now. So essentially waiting a month and a half through a slog of trying to get some good sports cards is a little tough, but I want to break down exactly what happened today and why so many people weren't able to score really anything except Contenders football mega boxes. So let's just get right into the release calendar and show you exactly what dropped and when. The backload this week on Target.com started at 4:10 a.m. Pacific time. 7 products loaded up. It started about 25 minutes later when WWE Prism Blasters went in stock, but only 2,000 to 3,000 of those were available. So those went out of stock in probably less than 20 seconds or so. There just wasn't really a chance for more than a handful of people in the live chat to score the WWE Prism Blasters this week. It got worse with Mosaic Football. There were only, you see the Mosaic Megas, hangers, and cellos there, only 200 to 400 of each item in stock. Absolutely nuts. The Mosaic Football Mega is live at 439, but out of stock in less than 10 seconds. It was just almost instant. Same thing for Mosaic Football Hangers, live at 441, out of stock in 10 seconds. Mosaic Football Cellos, live at 443. Same story, gone in 10 seconds with only a couple hundred in stock. Then at 446, UFC Prism Blasters went in stock. There were a bunch of those, actually, 37,000 total initially hitting Target.com, and they are still in stock as of this taping. A surprise item, Topps Chrome Update Sapphire, was actually in stock available as well at 453, but even less than the amount of Mosaic, only 100 to 200 of those boxes available, so those also going out of stock almost instantly. Pretty disappointing until the Contenders Football 2021 mega boxes dropped. There were about 60,000 of those dropping at 5:04 Pacific time. They came in waves and actually went out of stock by about 5:30 Pacific, so a lot of people able to get their hands on those, although it was a little bit of the slog with the Target system. It kind of felt like Target was protecting a little bit against bots, and happy to see that was the case again, because I know people were frustrated thinking that the bots were getting all that Mosaic, but there really just wasn't much to get. So what can you do as a sports card fan and a customer trying to grab sports cards when there's such a low number available on a morning like this on Target.com? Pretty much nothing. Unfortunately, there's really no winners. Essentially, guys, of all the tens of thousands of people going for sports cards at one time, when you've got a stock of 200 to 400, maybe 20 to 30 or 50 people end up getting cards in total. There were like 1,600 people in the live stream this morning. So imagine, guys, when there's only 400 max of an item, how quickly that goes. And I understand that when it goes like that, the initial thought is, oh my goodness, we're going back to the way that it was in peak 2020 and 2021 time with bots just getting all of these cards. I promise you, that's not the way that it's going to go anymore, at least on Target.com. They are trying to put bot protections in place, but these Mosaic Football kind of remaining items that Excel or Target has on their shelves just gotta go so they can get the new stuff in, and that means that even if it's just a couple hundred, they are going to put them up as an item for restock. And it was pretty unfortunate because that happened with almost every item with this week's Target.com restock. When you see 7 items in total and 5 are super, super tough to get your hands on, it just leaves a lot of sports card fans really discouraged. But I was happy to see everybody getting their hands on Contenders Football at the end that wanted it. The wait was worth it for a lot of people, and I think that the wait through this slog of a really rough sports card restock schedule on Target.com will pay off coming up here with some Prism, with some Bowman. Our time is coming, sports card fans. There has to be a lull for there to be a super awesome restock time on Target.com, and I promise you that time is coming soon. As far as red card exclusives go, make sure that you do get your red card. You get 5% off of everything on Target.com, so whenever you buy sports cards, you get that, as well as credit to put towards cards in the future. And Regardless of if some of these items are red card exclusives or not, I believe the Mosaic Megas were. It's not like it mattered, though, because there were only 400 in stock. Don't you want that 5% off? Even if you're not always buying cards on Target.com, 5% off, pretty decent way to go. And I'm not getting anything from them for saying that. Just make sure, guys, going forward, you have your red card. I guarantee you, coming up, these premium releases that we are all going to be after are going to be under the red card blanket for sure. And those premium releases, like I mentioned earlier, some Bowman probably coming up, some Panini Prism football probably in a month, but I would say during the next restock, we have a great chance to see some Bowman baseball, some Donruss baseball, hopefully more Contenders Megas. Unfortunately, I think those Mosaic football boxes are done with, and I think that those Rookies and Stars longevity boxes we were hoping are going to be restocked are never going to come. Make sure you check out my free Discord. It's a community with over 1,500 sports card fans helping each other out, exchanging info, letting everybody know what restocks around the country in stores. It's pretty fun. And as always, I'll be back bright and early again next Tuesday morning, hoping for a fat restock of some kind from Target.com because we haven't had one in quite a bit. Make sure you stick around. Speaking of Rookies and Stars, you should watch me ripping some Rookies and Stars. It's a longevity box. So click on the video popping up on the screen right now. Watch me pull a sick rookie auto out of 10 from one of those boxes.